God has a plan for all of our lives. He has written an incredible story for all of our lives. And just like in all stories, there are going to be some conflicts. So a major conflict in my life happened when I was only 5 years old. My parents got divorced. There was one song that really helped get me through that, and that was Table for Two by Caedmon's Call. So after my parents separated, I would spend 1 week with one parent and then go back with the other for a week, and that worked for about 2 years. About a year through that 2 years, my mom started dating this guy, Clay. Clay lived about an hour and a half from Lubbock, which is where my parents lived. He had 2 kids, Zane and JC, each of them older than me. Zane was older by 4 years, and JC by 2. So every weekend I was with my mom, me and my brother Will and my mom would go to their house and spend the weekend. So a few months went by and my mom and Clay eventually got engaged. This forced me to have to make one of the hardest decisions that I've ever made. I had to decide which parent I was going to live with. So I talked to my dad about it. Of course, he wanted me to stay with him, and I talked to my mom about it. She wanted me to stay with her, which put all of the responsibility on me having to decide. Eventually, I decided that I would live with my mom. This made it to where I would have to go live in a new town, go to a new school, and all of that kind of stuff. I'd be going to Sands. I was never really that nervous about going to school, partially because I had my best friend, Will, a twin brother with me. I mean, he would always be with me. So that made it a lot easier. I'd moved schools before, was never that nervous, and this time I was actually really nervous. One day on the drive to school, we were listening to the radio, and the song Table for Two came on. That song really helped me because it made me realize that everything was in God's hands and that I shouldn't be worried about what's coming next, that He had it covered. So that's why I'm just really happy that I chose the decision that I did. I know that God did a great job of writing my story.